Welcome back to Activity 2. This is video 7. We're coming near the end of this assignment. So we've done our last video, which was vote for Amber along the top. This second last video is we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to put the text along the bottom. So our objective today is going to be text along the path, along the bottom, and we're going to add in she's the best choice. Alright, so we left our last video like this where you had vote for Amber, you had Amber here. So we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to select text along a path. We're going to put it here, and this time we have more letters, so we're going to select 18, and we're going to say she's the best choice. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing. Select this, make this smaller. Alright, and then we're going to escape out of that. We're going to select our paths along a path, and we're going to use the bottom half of the maple leaf this time. So this time again we can use the bottom parts right here. Make sure we select it properly, and the bottom two tips. Okay, and then I can bring this down. I don't have to bring it down all the way. I can actually bring it down along here. I can adjust the handlebars. Now the other thing is that you'll notice if I select this, it moves the whole thing. So what I can actually do is click Shift and click on the little point, and now I can move that point. So I'm actually going to move it a little bit further here. I'm going to move this one a little bit further, and then I can press Shift again, and now they're back. So I must press Shift and click on the point, and oops, if that happens, just Control Z, and we're going to select this again. So again, I'm going to put that there, Control Z. I want it to be as nicely along the bottom as possible. We can again rotate this if we need to. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing as before. Add a new layer, and this time we're going to call it bottom text. Okay, so we've added a bottom text. We're going to go back. This is our unnamed path number 1 right here, just like before. We're going to make sure it's visible, and then we're going to select it. Alright, oops, I just made a copy of it. Control Z that. I want to path to selection. Okay, so I'm going to go back, and this time I'm going to do she's the best choice, the bottom one, text along a path, and yay, it didn't show up as bubbles. Okay, so I can deselect. Actually, I'm going to go back now on my path, and now you can see this is my path right here, and I'm going to one more time add it to my layer. Okay, so there we go. Oops, I didn't add it to my bottom layer, so we're going to fix that. Go here, Control Z all of that. We're going to go select bottom layer, make sure you select that, and then oops, we're going to right here, go back, she's the best choice, add along a path, go back here, select the bottom one, path 1, there we go. Now we have, there we go. Okay, so we're going to fill this in, and we're going to choose a different color. Let me choose green this time. I'm just going to choose green. Okay, and make sure you get it inside. Alright, and then what I can do is I can take this away, and the next thing I can do is I'm going to rotate it first. So I'm going to select rotate right here, move that. put that right about there. Okay. And then I'm going to select none. Okay. So here we go. She's the best choice. I'm going to undo all these. Alright. Now, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to select the very bottom layer, and I'm going to choose my paintbrush, and I'm going to choose this to be white. Okay, so what I can do now is with my brush size, I'm going to make that even smaller. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to add a halo effect to these letters. So what that's going to do is that it's going to make it a bit more clear, right? And I'm going to do the same thing for my letters at the top. Oops, I don't want that. I want this. There we go. And I'm going to control zoom in, and I want this white halo so that the letters are easier to read. And once you do that, you can see there's no other place. That's perfect. Alright, so my text along the path, along the bottom, isn't the best. I would suggest you guys make it a lot more nicer and smoother. But other than that, that's basically all I want to do. The last video is going to be about saving it, so please join me then.